Hello everyone, welcome back, and sorry I am late. I had a hell of a day after work. I don't know if I talked about it on the channel or not, but well actually I do. I think I brought it up yesterday. I found out that I'm a diabetic, and I was trying to find a doctor to go to. One of the doctor's offices I talked to told me that they were going to have to see me. I was going to have to come in and fill out paperwork, and then they called me in about 2 days to let me know if they would see me or not. So I was on the way to that doctor's office to go fill out the paperwork because I didn't really know where to go, and I actually wound up at the wrong doctor's office. I filled out the paperwork that they had and saw somebody within an hour. But I was at the doctor's office for almost 2 full hours total. Sorry, I'm taking my medicine. So I was there for almost 2 hours. But at least I got my metformin prescribed to me. Getting that started, that was what I was just taking actually. They gave me a whole bunch of different pills, and you know we're gonna start working on taking care of this thing. Yeah, I haven't ate anything, which is not good since I am diabetic. But my blood sugar is high, not low. I haven't ate anything since about 9:30 this morning. So I'm starving. I actually have a headache from not eating. I have some food sitting here next to me, so I'm going to be talking, but not a ton of talking, because I need to eat. But I am going to be talking. All right. I forgot we logged out here. Alrighty. So, where were we going? So let's go to my camp and kind of check out the situation. So I need food. I need to make some food. Kind of check on my guns, make sure they're not close to breaking or anything crazy like that. If anybody is watching and watching from yesterday, you will know we did finish our excavator power armor. Oh, I gotta put my gun away to be able to look at myself. So, damn it. How do you... There you go. Anyway, I don't know why everything's bouncing, but we got our excavator power armor, built the whole thing, finished the quest. Very happy. That was my goal I had for yesterday, and I actually finished it before I thought I was going to. Also had some tips and tricks on where to farm certain things, and I hope people watch it and find it useful. I haven't checked YouTube yet today. I'm assuming there might be some comments or something like that, so if you did leave me a comment, I will check it out. Oh, what the hell? I just accidentally picked up things I didn't mean to, or put things in there I didn't mean to. Let's take that back out of there. Let's put that in there. Stand fast. What's this? Ooh, huh. I didn't know I even got that. We'll leave that. We'll keep that. Let's see. Let's start with our food. Damn, it's foggy out here. Start with the food. Let's make our food. Also give me a gauge on how much experience I have too. I don't know where I am on my experience. Corn soup. I need more boiled water. Need more water. All right, so I got to go out in the pond and collect it. It's about the only thing I use Rad-X for is just getting dirty water. Do I have a bunch? Oh, I have some left over from yesterday. Okay, well we'll be eating some of that. So let's do some Rad-X. Let's collect. Okay. Should be a good start. I wonder if it collects for every single time you hit it, because I don't feel like I hit it that many times. Or maybe I did because I was just kind of tapping it, but... Okay, so we got tons of corn soup. I gotta start drinking some Nuka-Cola. I didn't realize I had so much. And let's delete some stim packs while we're here. Whoops, I don't want to crap. I don't want to scrap it. I want to craft. And you get a lot of experience for that. Make sure our shotgun isn't about to break again. That did happen to me yesterday. It's pretty low. Let's go ahead and repair that. We'll scrap our assault rifle. Okay. So, let's go ahead and take some rad away. Deleted. And let's get our well-rested perk back. Here we go, well rested. Before I forget, need some more shotgun ammo. Take that. I'm going to keep the plasma cartridge here and the 5.56 here. That should be it. We need to eat and drink real quick. But we got all the corn soup. There we go. Full drink and full drink and food, so we're good there. See if we can't sell some stuff here.
Stock up now while supply are
He never has anything I need.
Ammunition and other supply available here.
Keep that. Alright, let's draw. I wind up using buff out every now and then, so we'll keep that. We'll get rid of this. We'll get rid of some of these. We'll get rid of our Radaway. I'll kind of sell some of this stuff just so I can justify picking it up. So I actually stopped picking it up most of the time.
Requisitions now available.
We can throw our stim packs in our box before we go. Keep that stocked up for diluting purposes. There we go. Alright, so picking up from yesterday, we were... I don't think I'm going to Fusion Core Farm. I think I'm alright. Okay, so we had finally made it to Harper's Ferry. And we got some places we need to investigate here. And we still got 2 more Scorch detectors to upgrade. So we'll start here. We'll cut across and go over here, see what this is, and then we'll continue down south and hit these places as well. Hopefully we'll at least hit 37 today, maybe 38. Okay, there's something down there. Oh, I can unlock it. Oh, it's in the inside. Okay. We'll go through this hole in the wall. Maybe? Where's this thing? I thought it was in here, but it's not. Oh, what's up, Supreme? Oh, hell, that guy was almost dead. Shoot. There you go. That's the one I was looking for. Oh, Primus. Damn. What's up, homie? Should have ran up on somebody that didn't have max shotgun. In my caps. I didn't want that. Okay, now let's try to find out what these markers are. And we guess investigate Harper's Ferry. And what am I looking for? It says it's right there. Can I go in here? Is this a gate? Okay. Well, we'll try to find a way around. See what's back there. see what's on the second floor. Not much. In fact, absolutely nothing. So I'm not sure why the super mutants are here, unless the Scorch left, because I think the Scorch is the one that attacked and beat them. Oh, there's a plan. I already got it. What is that? Looks like ore and stuff back there. Huh. Okay. Oh, no biggie. Let's jump down here and see what this is. There's a symbol of the Free States. Sorry, I'm chewing. So the first terminal entry is missing persons. The following is a list of all reported missing people from Harper's Ferry. Please see Eddie Hayes for search party organization. So, let's start at the bottom. So Vegas, I don't know if this is the right forum for this, but if people can keep an eye out for my dog, Vegas, my sister and I would greatly appreciate it. He's black and white border collie, super friendly. Even if someone finds him and just lets me know he's passed on, we'd be grateful. Donnie. So it looks like they were missing a dog. Tess and... who was it? Sorry. Tess and Frank Hopner. Hey everyone, Sid here. My grandparents have gone missing. We just woke up and they were gone without a trace. I think my Gram's wearing her old blue dress and my grandpa's in that same old suit he never took off. Far as I know, they ain't got no guns or any way to defend themselves. If anyone's willing to help me look, please let me know or Eddie let me or Eddie know before the end of the day. Esme Rivers. Esme Rivers has been missing for 2 days. If anyone has any idea of her whereabouts or has any information whatsoever, please let Eddie Hayes know as soon as possible. And missing hunting party. Duncan McCann hunting party is officially missing. Their last communication stated they were heading north from Valley Galleria, tracking a pack of ghouls. The area should be avoided until a proper search party can be formed. If you can volunteer, please contact Eddie Hayes. Missing members are Duncan McCain, Kendall Sims, Randy Calloway, Terrence Quince, and Annie Dolly Garcia, Jacqueline Murphy, Courtney Kelly, and Jackson Lake. Patrol schedule. So north is Eddie Hayes and Jed Kramer. South is Larry Comstock and Miranda Vox. East is Carly O'Reilly and Scott Weimer. And west is Lonnie Kramer and Charlie Walker. And forum. General forums, because you asked. Be nice, be appropriate, or be gone. Don't make me put a password on this. Duncan's hunting party. Quiet Shelton posted, are you guys saying our best shot with a gun are out there missing? If they can't survive out in the damn swamp, how the hell are we supposed to make it without them? I hope to heaven and back that we ain't drafting a search party, because I sure as hell won't be on it. Terry Lee replied, not to mention the loss of Hardball. Losing a Mr. Gutsy ain't no small potatoes. Hoping they aren't really lost, just sticking it out for a safe moment to strike home. Becca Mason replied, thanks for making us feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Quiet. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Also, good to know you'd never have my back if it was my ass out there. Quiet Shelton replied, abso-fucking-lutely. A robot like that is better off protecting us folks here at Harper's. not running around in the damn swamp. And broken radio. Delia Webb posted, "Hey y'all, my radio has gone busted, and I was hoping someone could either fix it or replace it. It wouldn't just be for me, but it's my Gramps' only real form of entertainment these days on account of him being blind. I don't have much to trade, maybe a couple packs of gumdrops or a working light bulb or two." Abigail Singh replied, "Delilah, I can fix that for you, no problem. How about I pick it up around lunchtime tomorrow? And don't worry about payments. I can't imagine it'll take much to bring her back." Delilah Webb said, "Thanks, Abby. I'll have her all ready for you." And that was it. Okay, so we got a mission that popped up telling us to search for the hunting party, I think is what it said. Investigate northern area of Galleria. That is our hunting party. Super Mutant was nice enough to wait until I finished reading before wanting some of this. And I will be equally gracious by giving him some of this. And he's dead. Shotgun ammo never hurt anybody. Okay, well, so I got more points here to check. Oh, that finished it? I guess I just needed to read the story. That's what they cared about. So I didn't get to go through everything else that was marked. That's unfortunate, but it's also fine. Okay, so this is where they're telling us we need to go north of the Galleria. I'm assuming that's Galleria. So we can continue on what we were going to do. Follow the road, take this, hit here, go up, and then see what happened. So, whoop. So we need to go north, which is this way. Let's start heading out. Nope, I'm going the wrong way. I lied. I need to go south. I saw the water. I'm like, I don't remember there being water I had to cross to go over there. Maybe I looked at the map wrong and there was water. Nope, I just looked and went the wrong direction. Let's take a quick swing in through here since we're walking through it. Anything? Oh, there's a gun. Black powder rifle. Footlocker. So if anybody's watching and you're wondering why I'm looting weird, I'm only looting very, very specific things. I'm not going to pick up a bunch of stuff. I got tons of plastic and all types of crap that all I really need is nuclear material and screws. That's pretty much all I'm going to pick up. I don't think I need another black powder pistol. I did get quite a few of those. I'll take the tongs though because they do give screws. Alright. Just the closest one. Is that where I'm heading? Yeah. Okay. Back on route. Okay. Thought I heard something running. Oh, what's that? What is that thing? Is that just a rock, or is that a thing? Oh, there's a diseased deathclaw way over there. Let's help him shake the mortar coil, as it were. Wanna come at me, bro? Come get some. Anybody else just see the Scourge just appear? The Scourge just kind of came out of nowhere and wanted some of this deathclaw. And they're getting it. Stim packs, some meat, some more black titanium. Alrighty. Good stuff. Good stuff. Here we go. I thought that was open when I looked at it. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, continuing down the road. Looks like we're coming up on a red rocket somewhere soon. Super Duper Mart. I haven't found one of those yet. I found quite a few areas, not a ton. Oh. Got some business. Looks like I should have repaired my sniper rifle too. Oh, 40, huh? Oh, crap. That's it? Wow, that was better. There we go. Plastic spoon. Okay, there's probably more guys in here, so let's just whip out the shotgun. We spec'd in the shotgun for a reason, and it's not to do stealth. Knock, knock. Wow, that was a hell of a delay. That is the quest that just finally popped up for the missing hunting party. It took that long. That was probably a good 3 to 5 minutes ago. There we go. Not a whole lot in here. As far as what we're looking for, anyway. Anything back here? Empty metal container. Not much. Okay, so this place is pretty much a bust. Let's go check out the building next door. What was that? Nothing? Okay. So. Alright. What's that? Gumdrops. Dead person. Oh, my stash. My stash box is here for some reason. It says my stash, yeah. I was gonna say it's not a random overseer thing. I don't know why that would be here. don't see anything that has screws on it. What is this? Fiber optics? I'll take that. I don't think I've ever found random fiber optics before. Let's see what we got outside. A bunch of beer bottles, a dead guy in the car. Found some loose screws in the car with him. Oh, power armor back here. Awesome. Level 60, or T60, sorry. Level 40. Not bad. I don't think you really get much out of scrapping power armor, so I think I'm just gonna leave it. Maybe somebody will walk up that needs it and take it. I already got a full suit of T60. Actually, I'm missing one piece. What was it? I am missing T60. I'm missing a right leg, and this is the left leg. So, not what we're looking for. All right. So we follow the road still, correct? Yes. Continuing on the road. Don't see anything else near to what that we can explore. There's some more of those vines picking up vehicles up off the ground. Last time we found a Wendigo near one of these things. Oh, that one still had the bodies in it. A couple dead people in there. We might run into another Wendigo. I'd be fine with it. They're not too difficult. They just jump around a lot. Oh, crap. I'm gonna fight. I'll fight you, I guess. I'll oblige. Bottle caps. And a plasma grenade. He really didn't give me much. I guess I could take his hermit meat, but eh. I got a very good supply of corn, and I really don't need it. My corn keeps me fed, it keeps me hydrated. Pretty much takes care of everything I need it to. So there's an unmarked red rocket not far down from the other red rocket. Is that a Wendigo down there? Sure looks like it. No, it's not. Okay. Well, I don't see anything, which makes me to believe I'm probably going to get attacked by like mole rats or something like that. So let's pop out the shotgun and see what's up. I wouldn't mind finding some desk fans. Possibly. There's one. Desk fans are good. Loose screws are also very good. That's what we were getting from the desk fan. Not much there. Some scrap while we're here. Look at scrap. Wow, that's level 45. And it's only like 13 more damage? That seems lame. Okay, let's go ahead and scrap these. Okay, so I'm guessing I learned all the assault rifle things I'm gonna learn, because I didn't learn anything off the other two. Nothing there. Got a little light here. It looks like another stash box for me. No lore or anything, nothing on the terminal. I don't see any notes. Here's an antique globe, which also has a screw in it. It's Wonder Glue, but I'm good on adhesive right now. How far are we from our goal? What is this? Get supply drop out. So let's kind of check these out. Looks like there's something to discover over here. I find it hard to believe there's no people. Or nothing, not people. I mean, everybody's dead. So that's not surprising. I'm surprised that there's just no no, super mutants, no death claws, no, I mean, even some mole rats. I mean, just nothing here. But we got our photo frame. So let's continue onward and get this last one. Sorry, I'm Jim. Apologize. Okay. So, we completed that. Now we got to go talk to Rose again. But since we're here at the Galleria, and we need to go north of the Galleria to find that hunting party, we're going to go ahead and do that. And then we'll fast travel from there to Rose. Knock out 2 quests at one time. And I'm going to take the road less traveled around the Galleria. Maybe there's something behind it, like, power armor like we found in the last one or something like that. We shall see. There's a loading dock. Let's see if we can get in the back of the truck. Nope. Locked up. Both of them locked up. Okay. Is that something? No. Okay, it's just a tree. Alright. Well, we didn't find what we were looking for. I'm going to assume that I'm probably going to sink if I go jumping in power armor. So I'm going to collect my armor and then swim to the other side and put it back on. Alrighty. How close are we? Looks like we need to go around this hill or around this thing. Maybe not, but a lot of these glowing things, it makes the place look cool. It's hard to tell how we're supposed to go here. Guess I'm gonna get out my gun just in case something jumps out at me. This is Deathclaw, Wendigo, all types of territory, so we'll stay on the effective readiness. There's a bunker. I think we're getting close to one. Ransacked bunker. Ransacked by who? Oh, it takes you inside. It just made it look like you just open the door and walk around. I wasn't going to go in there. Well, I can tell just by looking around, whoever ransacked it didn't do a good job. Jeremiah's journal, page 4. We haven't found page 1, 2, or 3. That's it. I got to get out of here. Caught wind of a strange transmission cutting in and out over my radio. I think the feds might have found me. Time to leave this place behind before they can track me down and lock me up. I ain't no man's guinea pig, and I sure as hell can't put up with no torture. I got the essentials packed and my shotgun loaded. Okay. We'll take the typewriter and the desk fan. Faux show. Not anything there I want. I don't know if I want to explore this bunker or not. Not right now anyway. I mean, I'm going to eventually, but at this current moment, I don't know if I want to. What's it look like in here? Looks like all the other Free State bunkers, I guess. This place is, I mean, loaded though. I mean, as far as scrap goes, and a chemistry or a place to scrap it, you can pretty much walk around this room and load up on a whole bunch of good stuff. Okay, well, let's head back out. We're still looking for our hunting party. I just thought I was opening a door to walk into like a lobby area or something like that, and not loading like I am right now. I just realized my desktop audio isn't working. Don't have... Oh, it is working. It's just really low. There we go. Turned it up a little bit. Okay. So we somehow... Whoops. We somehow got to find ourselves a way north. And we haven't done it yet. We got this sheer rock face. And the more I keep going this way, the farther away I'm getting. And I'm not finding a way over. So let's go back the other way. And see what we can find. I may have to, by near the end of the stream, farm a couple fusion cores, or just see if there's, you know, they're there. It's basically just a stop and do whatever if the quest is there, do the quest. Hopefully, pick up a couple fusion cores and move on. Yeah, we need to find a way north. So far, we haven't. Unless there's like a cave or something I'm missing that I can cut through. But I really haven't seen anything like that. There's a gate here. Or not a gate, sorry, a fence. Can't go that way? Oh, this is the edge of the map. Okay. So I guess we do have to go the other way. So we're taking the long way. We're going back and taking the long way. Not to mention they ain't very easy to hit either. Continuing on. Random body with a barrel of something. I don't know what it is. Hopefully this gets us up on the rocks. If we can get up on the bridge, maybe we can actually get across here. That's probably what I was supposed to do, is take the bridge across, but... Free State symbol. How far away are we? Okay. Well, let's see if we can cut through here. Not seeing any doors. We're doing something here. A better clipboard, we'll take that. We'll take the hot plate. They definitely were up to something in here. The Free States were, I'm guessing, because of their symbol and everything. But the question is what? And there's a path going off this way. I guess let's follow it around and see what happens. If it gets us up on top, that would be ideal. Alright. Making some progress here. Looks like we're getting up. We're kind of over the bunker. Here's a tent. Probably not much here, but we'll take a look. Toothpaste. What's this? Burnt textbook. Okay. But we can continue to climb. So let's do that. Oh, crap. Rock's too short for me to... There we go. Get up there. I'm gonna take it a little bit slow because it is just a touch laggy. I don't want to make all this progress climbing this thing and then fall off. Looks like here's some type of tower. I don't know what this is. Let's get all the way to the top and just kind of survey. What are those? Copper ore? Oh, okay. Well, we got some type of communication tower here. Again, assuming it's from the Free States. We don't have any reason to believe it's not, since they're the only ones with the presence that we see out here right now. We can't do anything with it. So we are east, or we're west of where we need to be. So let's go over here and see if we can't find where we're supposed to be. Why do my meds not stay on the thing? So let's do some Radaway. Where's my Radaway? Here it is. And let's eat eat again. Our drink is getting low, and we can use the food. Whoops, wrong one. There we go. That's fill up our health pretty well too. I'm gonna stay on the rock, just in, maybe there's something there. It's gonna be easier to see than through the forest. Okay, we're getting close. Guess we're probably gonna have to fight something. Okay. So we're in it. How big is it? Alright, so let's kind of just work through it a little bit at a time. We'll go through the left side, kind of look. Nothing here. There's our hand. There's our Mr. Handy.
I'll see this mission through till the end. You there, civilian, identify. No immediate government threat observed. Initial readings indicate non-hostile. As a member of the Free States and protector of Harper's Ferry, I hereby conscript you into service. I have wounded to protect, and re-establishing communications with Duncan McCann is vital. I have reason to believe their party was ambushed and a distress beacon deployed, but the signal is too weak to find. Your duty is to find a signal booster. Possible search locations include Harper's Ferry or the Valley Galleria Electronics Store. Once you've acquired the booster, proceed to the Survival Training Center and call down a cargo bot using this passcode. Attach the booster, release the cargo bot, and wait for the distress signal ping to reach your pet boy. Follow the ping, find the party. Dismissed! At ease, soldier.
Okay. So we do have a holotape. Oh, it's a note.
The Brotherhood better not interfere with your mission.
Dear finder of this note, if you have found this, obviously I'm dead.
Signal booster should be
But my two cats are not. If you have any heart, please seek out Harper's Ferry and resume care over my precious Lula and Misty, or notify someone who will. Suggestions for responsible parties: Niraj or Abby Singh, Tyra Van Buren, or Cassandra Roberts. People to stay away from at all costs: Charlie Walker. Warning: if Misty bites you, it's a sign of love.
I admire your calm, soldiers. Hey, said that old cargo bot supply system's still up and running. Here's hoping he's right. Checking for vitals. So
it's saying we can go here to get the signal booster. Let's go to Harper's Ferry. Okay. So it is over this way. So we need to get the signal booster, take it somewhere to call down a bot that is going to assist us. Wow. Trying to jump in there before I fell off, but I failed. I failed. Jump. Large coffee and jelly donut, $30. There's that Fallout World inflation for you. It is bad. Thunderbutt Wallace. Oh yeah. Okay. I didn't know where the vendor bot was for the free states. Know the truth, be prepared, freedom. Somebody painted over a communism sign. Busy. What's up, homie? I don't even have time to loot all the caps I'm getting from these guys. Who's the rest of them? There we go. Go up the street. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Take the 5.56. We don't need the rifles anymore. We'll take all the 5.56. Alright. Back to what we were looking for. So it looks like it's somewhere in this building? Maybe? No? It's over here further. There we go. It's in there. I have to go through here to get to it. A lot of super mutants here though. Ah! Vault Dweller. Another one. We keep finding Vault Dwellers. Looks... So there was a guy here in the corner. This corpse. It's like you can't move move bodies like you can in like every other Fallout / Elder Scrolls game. So it looks like, I think this guy was probably sitting in the chair before he got blown out of the room. And it looks like, from the angle and the blood splatter and everything, he's the one that shot him and killed this Vault Dweller. I think it's another Vault Dweller from Vault, what is it, 95? Anyway, yeah. That's the 4th Vault Dweller we found that was dead. And all of them were just kind of wrecked. I mean... Oh, whoops. Can I just open this thing? Come on. Not sure how to get in there. Oh, maybe this way. We have a death fan too. Glad I came back in here. Recipe from Mirelurk Jerky in Overdrive. And what else? Scattered laser rifle. Okay. So we need to somehow get over there. That's what we're trying to figure out is how to. Man, this fog is terrible. Alright, so let's try this way. scanners for something. Oh, for voting. Okay, there's voter booths in here. Oh, wow. Hello, all more super mutants that I need to kill. Kill them. Load up. Super sledge. Nothing. Oh, we have blue screws. Alright, Nick, where are they at? What's up? Come talk about it. Come talk to me about this. Nothing. I thought there was more than that. That's it. Disappointing. Alright, let's try to go through. Is there anything I can get into over here? There are more super mutants. Just keep finding all the super mutants. What's up? Caps. And nothing. Okay. So we have not found a way through yet. Let's check behind these buildings. Where does this take me? Oh, we found a scorched, a couple scorched in here. Ooh, 5.56. Here's some shotgun ammo. Now we're tearing through some shotgun ammo. And the other scorched ran over this way. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Alright. So there's super mutants here, there's scorched here. And we still gotta find this thing. Missed him. So it makes you wonder, was this pre-war or post-war them kind of painting these signs? Okay, so looks like we're getting close to where we need to be. Let's try to cut through this building, maybe. It says it's over there. There's a note here. Lydia's journal, page 4. I've decided to try and have a little faith in this whole Harper's Ferry thing. Natalie said it's best. Would I rather live out my life in this bunker stuck with my mom and dad, or would I rather try to make a go at the new life outside? Maybe meet a cute guy. The world needs a future, right? Anyway, I finally started packing, and I could tell Mom and Dad were super relieved. I'm not even sure we would have survived another fight at the rate we were going. Huh. Okay. A lot of journals we're finding all of a sudden. Okay, let's check this box. Level 0. Here we go. Get a stim pack for our efforts. No working terminals. Is that Nuka-Cola? Ooh, look at that. Okay. Empty desks. Desks with not interesting things in them. What else we got? So the second floor, about as much of the same. What is that hanging out there? Valid ballot. Haven't seen one of those yet. Huh, okay. Nothing much there. Let's continue up just to check. It's a pre-war skeleton. Next to a locker with a recipe for gnome Mirelurk soft cakes. Mid tats and a toolkit. A little bit of ammo. Nothing special yet. Dirty water. Let's take a search on that. Take us some psycho. Ooh, super stim pack. Nice. Gas can. Antique. And a safe. Getting a little bit of stuff. Finding some interesting things. I'd like to find some more lore. I mean, we know that the Scorched attacked Harper's Ferry and wrecked it, but we don't know, like, before that what was going on. We got a little bit of a glimpse into it with the terminals and the notes and stuff like that, but I'd like to find more. And it seems like they're also worried about the Brotherhood of Steel, which they probably didn't like the Brotherhood of Steel because they reminded them of the pre-war military, which they were against in some capacity. All right, so we need to get over there. Let's see if we're on the right side of the gate. Not sure if we are. Looks like we are. Alright, ooh, an alarm clock. And the holotape. There we go.
Things are finally starting to shape up around here at Harper's Ferry. We got a lot of defenses up and running, a real perimeter, and people taking lookout shifts. Nearish is working on some new contraption to help with these brutal storms that sweep through. He said they could filter the air or something. And Ella's got a decent clinic set up with the help of the responders. Makes me feel like maybe Riley was right. We can have a real go at this. And some of these survivors prove they aren't completely worthless, too. One guy, Duncan, turned out to be a decent hunter. And another gal, Kendall. Oh, shit. He's a better shot than me. Still, you look at these people struggling here, just think. You bastards had your chance. We practically spelled it out for you. You just turned your noses up and called us crazy. Bunch of idiots.
Okay. So we found what we were looking for, so now we need to go to the Galleria. Well, actually this Red Rocket rest stop is the closest. So we'll go there and head straight south. And we need to summon a bot. Okay, so we're heading south. Heading this way. Alright. Make sure I'm going the right way. Nope, I need to go more southwest. So let's try to hit this, whatever this is out here. It looks like a house. We will check it out. So coming up on it quick, whatever it is. Oh, it's a tree house. Big tree house. I wonder how high that goes up. Oops, missed. Where'd he go? Ooh, that was a little 42. Shit. Yeah. Come get some. Want some more? Alright. So let's check out this tree house. Pretty interesting. Doesn't look like there's going to be a whole lot up here. It's kind of narrow. We'll climb it slowly. Because like I said, there's a little bit of lag. So we will just take our time. No need to fall. Alright, so there's a generator up here. A little bit of special yet. I wonder how high this goes. Oh crap. There we go. Back on it. I think that tree, the branch is a little low and it was giving me some trouble getting up. Alright, we got a trough up here. A couple 45 ammo. Another trough. It's empty though. And a sleeping bag. Somebody was living up here. Man, if you accidentally rolled the wrong way, you are gone. That is a long way down. We need to find a plan for an ice machine up here and some loose screws though. That's good. Bird decoration. Haven't seen anything like that. Some more 45 rounds, some bowling pins. I don't know what these scrap for, but it says I need them for something. Hide. Let's go ahead and take them and just see. I haven't picked up many bowling pins. Okay. There's another mattress up here too, so it looks like there was up to 2 people living up here maybe. And they put a target up here. Well, there's a gas can, explosive crate. I'll pick that in a second. And another generator. So somebody was definitely living up here. And it doesn't look like they were planning on making it a short stay. Generators, bed rolls, I mean they were up here. So this goes up further, and this thing goes up. Alright, let's go up again. So we got a typewriter, which I believe gives me screws. I'm gonna take it. Some blocks up here. I don't see them spelling anything special. I'll take the toy car because I believe that also gives me screws. So there's a birdhouse up here. More hides. They must have been hunting from up here. And it looks like they pretty much could have done whatever they wanted up here. Nobody would be able to see them. The only thing you have to worry about is being heard. I don't think anything's gonna see way up here. A little more scrap. A third generator. Don't see anything else special. Garden gnome still standing guard. Okay, up on another tier. Another bedroll and a workbench up here. Some plastic, I guess I'll take it. I don't think I need it, but again, more pelts. There's pelts everywhere. Pelts everywhere. Aluminum canister, I think I'm good on aluminum. There's 2 dead radstags here. It's almost, if it wasn't for the radstags, if it was just with all the pelts, I'd almost wonder if this wasn't a pre-war thing. So it just looks like this is a place where people were poaching. There's horns and animal bodies everywhere. And it had to be hard getting those animal bodies up in this tree. I mean, we are not just a little bit off the ground. We are way up here. And we're still going up. We are still going up. Oh, we found a note. Let's see, maybe it's scouting report. We made it as far north as Mosstown, skirted Harper's Ferry and Berkeley Springs, both too dangerous to explore. Mosstown itself is bordering on collapse, with the raiders spreading out down the Savage Divide and the Scorched in the Cranberry Bog. I recommend we stay here in the mire, stay up in the tree, wait it out as we have been. So it doesn't really say who this is from, and I mean, I wonder who he was writing that to. It's not a journal. It wasn't a journal entry or anything like that. And it didn't say who he was or who it was to, but it was definitely written like he was writing it to someone. So instruments, marksman hardened sniper rifle, an alarm clock, and an in the dungeon steaming trunk up here. Take that gun just to look at it later. A lot of 45. Alright, so that's the top of whatever treehouse this is. Let's get back to our task and jump down. Whee! It's quite the fall. That was a big place. There's another something over here. Has a wall too. Looks like some type of compound. Buildings on both sides. I wonder which side was the one keeping in and one was keeping out. Camp Venture. Huh. Okay. We got the cool symbol of thunder. Can we jump up on that roof? Yeah. Wish I can get it from the other angle. Oh, there's power armor stations down there. Okay, well, we're gonna check this place out. Let's pop us a picture if we can. I don't know how far out I can go. I want to try to get an above view of thunder. I don't know why it moves so slow. It's so slow. Let me see if, I doubt I can use the mouse on it. No, it doesn't even show the mouse icon. Oh, this is as far as I can get. This is a weird way to do it. I'm trying to invert it so I can get that, but I don't think it's gonna get it right. We'll just get what it is. I might be able to get up on that building over there and maybe take a better picture. Yeah, let's hold off for now. I'd like to get it the right side up. So there's some workbenches in here. An ammo thing. I wonder who's at Camp Venture. With the power armor station, it makes me think probably the Brotherhood, but we haven't heard one way or the other if there was any power armor, you know, that the responders had, or what are they called, the Free States. We have no idea if they had it. We kind of assume that they didn't because we haven't found it yet. But it's possible they did. There's some spare barricades down there. Kill off the current inhabitants. Scorched Berserker. You should have believed in living. Trap! Alright. Thinned out some numbers there. Let's see what we got. Caps, shotgun shells, scoped handmade. Take that. Only found one other one of those. Okay, so what we get our answer right here. The Brotherhood of Steel was here. Camp Venture was the Brotherhood of Steel. take a look around here. 'Cause I love the Brotherhood of Steel. So I'd like to find some lore on them in this universe. Here's some 556. Alright. Unfortunate we don't find any Brotherhood of Steel power armor here. And we know they had it because there was 2 power armor stations, but we don't find any armor here. Maybe another player came through and found it before us. Alright, so we got some metal containers. Metal box shows nothing. Oh, holotapes, 2 of them. Or Margie, this is Margie 1.
Marge, I keep recording these, hoping one day I can make it home. I found these Brotherhood of Steel guys outside of Grafton. Now, I'd heard about them, some weird military cult. Seeing them in action, though, made me, I remember when my unit would roll in like that, all shock and awe. I'll tell you what, these Grafton Raiders, they didn't stand a chance. One of them, Knight Moreno, noticed me. Came over and chatted. Nice guy. Made me rethink the stuff I've been told. It came out I was in the cavalry in Anchorage. He said they had a place for me. Marsh. I'm sorry. I've made it maybe 400 miles since the bombs. At this rate, Texas might as well be a million miles further. I need a unit. A place to belong. I feel like the Brotherhood may be in.
Okay, so we found a secure storage key out of this locker. And listen to the guy talk. It sounds like he's trying to make his way home. And his home is in Texas. And he's in West Virginia. So it says he traveled 400 miles. So, I mean, depending on if he came from north or south, he was possibly maybe in the DC area, maybe Boston area, heading southwest towards Texas, trying to get home to Marge. I guess let's listen to number 2 and see if he made it or decided to stay. It definitely sounded like he was wanting to side with the Brotherhood and stay with them to help him. He was ex-military, and he liked the way they did things. So let's see what happened.
Marge, it's been a couple of weeks. I've had 3 squares, showers, working lights. Well, Camp Venture's got power. Proper power, Marge. I'd feel almost human if it weren't for the senior night in the training. I graduated basic easy back in the day, and I know I may be a bit soft, but Wilson's an Army Ranger, or, well, was one. And the drills they are making us do. But as beat up and worn out as I feel that first time getting back into the 51B. You can call yourself Knight, Paladin, Grand Poobah of the Roman Empire, I don't care. Just don't take my power armor away. They're, Russian training. Big battle with super mutants happening. Oh, good. I got me some aggression I need to unleash.
So this holotape was before the Brotherhood teamed up with the Responders to attack Huntersville. And it definitely sounds like Tex, he's not unfamiliar with a power armor. He says it feels good to be back in the T-51. So he definitely has wore power armor at some point, and he's happy to do it again. But yeah, this is interesting. This is lore before Huntersville, before the super mutants were wiped out, and kind of before everything started going really sideways with the Scorched. So this is interesting. Let's see what else we got here. We did find a couple more holotapes while we were walking around. Formation of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Appalachia Online, Captain.
I know most of you love America. Good old red, white, and blue. But those of us who served in Mariposa know something. America failed. not because of its citizens. Lived clean lives filled with hardship in a never-ending war. Certainly not because of its fighting men and women. God bless them. No. Its leaders failed us. Senators, generals, presidents, all those bastards. Their failure almost destroyed all mankind. But I look around here, and I see survivors. People too stubborn, people too damn ornery to die. We've fought, and we've endured, and we finally have a small patch of safety. But having a home isn't enough. We need something more. What we need is purpose. We cannot look to the America of old for that purpose. We have to build our own. So tonight, as we break bread together, let us forge together something new, something strong, something we can be proud of, something we can build upon. We'll preserve what's best of what's come before us and use it. And one day, we will reclaim what was lost. Let us forge a brotherhood of steel.
All right, so very interesting. That message was from Roger Maxim, which was the founder of the Brotherhood of Steels, the one that led his people out of Mariposa Military Base, and they became the Brotherhood of Steel. So it sounds like it was an uplink, some type of audio uplink between wherever they were at the time, which they weren't in Mariposa anymore. They were somewhere else, somewhere between there and wherever they established at that time. And he was addressing the people here. So it may have been a recording. It may have been him speaking to them live, and they recorded it. It's hard to say, but it's definitely interesting. And we meet one of Elder Maxim's descendants in Fallout 4, as well as Fallout 1. I don't remember if he's in Fallout 2 or not, but yeah, Maxim is a big name as far as the Brotherhood of Steel goes. So it's cool to see how they kind of tied it together into this game and introduced the Brotherhood of Steel into this game the way they did. They had it where it's a communication link between Maxim and the East Coast in West Virginia, and it also opens the door to say, because they say West Virginia Online, like there could have been others. They may have had communications with other ex-military factions all over the United States. Maybe Texas, Florida, wherever. It really opens the door as far as lore goes for things that they can do with it in the future. There could be dozens and dozens of different places that Elder Maxim talked to back whenever the Brotherhood of Steel was first forming. And we know that whenever the Brotherhood reached DC, that was, as far as we know, that was the first Brotherhood faction. But there could have been others before that could have been wiped out. There's definitely things that could have happened that's all opened up because of this. So we have another holotape and 2 notes, I think. So let's do the note. Henry's letter. Dear Sarah, I'm starting to think coming out to Camp Venture was a huge mistake. These people are totally nuts. Did you know they call themselves Knights and Paladins? What the heck is going on here? I thought if I joined the Brotherhood of Steel, I could learn to protect you and the kids. But all I want to do is create soldiers who are ready to die in battle. Maybe I should just quit and come home. Write me soon. I need to hear from you, Henry. So it seems like he was probably not military pre-war, pre-bombs, and he wasn't used to this. They said the guy that was kind of training them was an Army Ranger. Those guys they're hardcore. They're not here to play around. So it's very interesting. So we got another one here, anonymous diary page. I bide my time and bite my lip. I joined the service on my birthday, and it was the proudest day of my life when I became a ranger. Almost as proud as I was to be tapped to be Integrity's thunder. And now, squires, knights, paladins, what the hell? I try not to roll my eyes. I try to never let my unit down. But sometimes on watch, I think about leaving. Pick a direction, I think west. Things gotta be better out west. But I know too well what waits out there. So whatever stupid new rules come out, I bite my lip and say whatever they want. But in my heart, I'm a ranger, and not even the lieutenant can take that. And that was only half a note. There was another half missing there. As far as we know, there could have been more to that, but it's gone. But it definitely looks like this is where they made contact with Elder Maxson, because there's a ham radio right here, and we find the holotape right there. So it kind of suggests that this is where they were when they heard it. So I'm going to play this one, and I'm going to walk around to the next building and see if I can find more lore.
Congratulations, Appalachia. Paladin Integrity told me of your victory at Huntersville. I know it was costly, but future generations will thank you, as I am thanking you now. It makes me proud, but that's not why I'm calling. One of the Brotherhood's standing orders is being on the lookout for valuable technology. Anything that would help us in our efforts. But as I look in every direction, I see chaos. The lights are out, and men have become little better than barbarians. Civilization. Civilization is something I think of every day. I know Lizzie is probably sick of the word by now. To rebuild that, to reclaim that, our successors are gonna need the secrets of the past. And those secrets are in danger of slipping through our fingers forever. So far, our scribes have been tools to help protect our knights and maintain our bases. That needs to change. Brotherhood is going to be more than an armed fighting force. We are going to be the guardians of civilization. So we have to grab every schematic, every holotape, every book, every goddamn note that holds the building blocks of the old world before it's too late. Our scribes will hold on to them, preserve them, perhaps even progress beyond them. And the knights protect them like a hard shell around a precious seed. One day, when the time is right, that seed will grow, and a new civilization will be born. This is why we were born. Don't you see it? Helping your fellow man is a good goal, a soldier's goal. But this, we will be the catalyst that changes the world. I'm sure you have questions. Paladin Integrity is fully briefed. I have every faith in you, Appalachia. Elder Maxson, out.
Huh. So that, I have to say that holotape, and listening to it, it does make him seem a little fanatical, a little more unstable than you would think. Oh, here, goodbye, Alpha. I remember the night we first arrived, half a dozen froze to death in the blizzard, teeth chattering. These cabins seemed like one of those resorts you'd see on television. Those were tough times, but the cabins were home. Some holes sprang in the roof, we'd get a bucket. If a beam fell down, we prop it back up. But the Paladin says they're just too falling apart to keep fixing. I'm going to be crammed in the new space, but if it'll be nice to have 4 good walls and a roof. But I'll miss my time in Bunkhouse Alpha. So I guess they were using this as a bunkhouse for a while. Survival planning checklist. VEST Wilderness Survival Planning. Let your home team know your plan. Who are you with? When do you plan to return? How you are getting around what kind of equipment you have with you. Stick to your plan. If you deviate from it, make sure you update your home team. Bring double the amount of food and water you expect to use. Exercise good judgment. If you feel lost or injured, get to safety immediately and seek assistance. Seems like reasonable advice. Okay, so when I was wandering around, I need a key and a key card or a password to be able to access a certain area. Make sure I'm not missing anything in here. Creepy. Creepy. These mannequins. I hope that's not going to be something that becomes a mainstay in Fallout games, is the mannequins. Damn, those things are creepy. Okay, oh, we found us a homie. See if we can find this key. Sounds like we got another one somewhere. Don't see him. Okay, well, we'll continue. We need a drink soon. Looks like our action points are affected. Oh, we got a downstairs. What is this? Okay. So let's take a look around here. So we got, and yet, there's another bowling pin. I'll take it. Okay, I couldn't tell if my light was on or off. It's kind of bright in here. Some fuel we don't really need. Some oil we don't really need. There's a toolbox we don't need. Some caps and bobby pins. Whoops. Look at the bobby pins. There we go. Nothing really else. So I guess this is just a little storeroom for him. Chessboard, excess adhesive. Oh, there's a note. What's this? Storeroom report. This whole transition is taking some getting used to, but I thought you could appreciate this update. In the past, if a mission or patrol was cleared for combat performance, the usage rate was near 100%. But now half the time or more, the chems are returned afterwards. There's the other stuff too. You hear laughter more. Sometimes it's at the expense of the new rules, but people just seem happier. I think it's the sense of purpose. We know we're going somewhere. There's a plan for De Silva. I think she just loves the new patch. Now you can't say I never have good news, Paladin. Okay. So, sounds like people around here were relatively happy. Oh, there's the storeroom key. We got another ham radio. Some booze. Take some 50 cal ammo, some shotgun ammo. The old rocket launcher. Rocket. Ooh, another note. Command center password. That's what we were looking for. Yeah, I'm not going to read it because it's just a bunch of randomness, but okay, that's one of the things that we were looking for. Now we also need to get the key, which I'm hoping is in the command center, and we can get that as well. Alright, so back up. Since we found what we were looking for, we will continue with what we were working on to begin with. Let's drink while we remember to do it. Corn soup. Got a bunch of it that's about ready to turn south anyway, so I need to eat and drink as much as I can. Okay, so that was... Okay, so it's, I think this is what we're getting into with that. Okay, door's unlocked. Let's go inside, see what we got. Alright, some lockers, volatile materials, we'll take that. We found out that's nuclear material from doing our scrapping and farming yesterday. TV dinner tray. Oh, we got a box here from the Overseer. So we'll get to listen to that here in a second. Let's pick up the notes. I see at least two. Belmont Incident. From Knight Esposito, Training Sergeant, to Sergeant or Senior Knight Wilson, Training CO. The Belmont Incident. I take full responsibility for Squire Belmont's letter. Let's try that again. I take full responsibility for Squire Belmont's letter home. I make no excuse. I want to point out, however, that operational security and procedures was covered twice during the training, but clearly the subject needs considerably more emphasis. I will endeavor, going forward, to drill this into my cadets accordingly. Ad Victoriam. So, I guess, I don't remember if he was the one that we read the letters, the two holotapes, but, okay. He was clearly sending something home in a car. I guess they maybe gave up some location information or something like that, and they were not happy. So, letter to Tommy. Tommy, Knight Wilson says we're deploying tomorrow. Graduation's early. Fort Defiance needs men now, apparently. If you don't approve of my decision to come here, let's try that again. I know you don't approve of my decision to come here, but everyone's got the Brotherhood wrong. There's an army of Scorched in the bog. It's not lies. I've seen the Scorched beasts with my own eyes. You should come. We need you. It's hard to sleep knowing I'm heading in. Training is one thing, but we'll be fighting for real in days. Makes sense to me. Defiance is the old Alleghi Asylum. Lord knows we have to be crazy to go there. I know it won't mean anything to you, Tommy, but Ad Victoriam, for all our sakes. Ad Victoriam. B. So this is before, whenever they started moving out to go make one of their last stands at Fort Defiance. Their last stand was at Thunder Mountain, but they did have several battles before everything completely went downhill, and one of them was at Fort Defiance. And we find out it's at an old asylum, so that's interesting. We'll have to look out for that.
Thank you, Captain. It's just us.
Lizzie, what's on your mind?
A Brotherhood of Steel? What's that even mean? The men over here are confused.
We need to do something bold. We can't just stay the U.S. Army. What's going to happen, and this is only a matter of time, is some general or some goddamn politician is going to exit a vault and start ordering us around. And worse, they'll order some grunt to start the whole goddamn cycle again. Another wave of nuclear death, and if that's not enough, they'll do it again. You know they will, Lizzie. It ends with us. We won't let them.
I understand. But a Brotherhood? Knights? Am I supposed to call you, what, Elder?
Words have power, Lizzie. They build identity. Take on a meaning if you keep using them, even if it didn't exist before. It was the Knights and the Scribes, after the fall of Rome, that protected what was left of Western civilization. So we are the new Knights, and our role is similar. But we'll need more than names. We'll need new traditions, our own mythology. Something people can believe in it to their core.
Is this necessary?
What else can I do? Declare myself president? Make you a senator? Look around, Lizzie. Something's killing us. More than the rats and the freaks out there. Depression. lost everyone. Every goddamn soul. Wives, kids, loved ones, even the goddamn mailman. We need to replace it with something. Otherwise, people's souls will wither. We'll be little more than walking dead men.
I'll do my best to see the orders carried out, sir.
Give it time, Lizzie. People have a hunger to believe in something. Just let them work their way to it.
So, they were directly communicating. That wasn't a recording of his speech. He was directly communicating with them. That was real-time communication between him and Lizzie. Personal notes. Squires and ranks. I had a long talk with Paladin Haggerty about the ranks of the Brotherhood. Unlike most of the rest, I am fine with them in general. Scribe, Knight, Elder, all respectable names. But Squires? Belmont told me what a Squire actually was. They were young, noble kids being trained to be a knight one day. Calling a grown man or woman a Squire is just insulting. Apparently the argument was good, and Paladin said Elder Maxon has come up with other ideas renaming the ranks. But for now, he's letting people digest the changes that have already been made. So what does she list? Scribe, Knight, Elder. So I think there still are Squires, but they're actually kids in Fallout 4. But yeah, it would be a little demeaning to be a full-grown adult standing next to another full-grown adult, and one of you is a knight and the other one is a squire. The Brotherhood. So now we're the Brotherhood of Steel, still hashing out the changes we need to need the training regimen. All the physical skills are still valid and under my direction. Paladin Haggerty will coordinate with Elder Maxon with regards to other trainings. The current class is understandably confused, but we'll get it done. And training starts. My father said I'd never be an officer. Scroungers like us never amount to anything. He was wrong. The Thunder's having a hard time with what we saw at West Tech. Experiments, FEV, but there's no going back. Even if we found a general, how can we take orders? For now, Captain Roger Maxon is the end of the line. Chain of command established. I'm coming around on that Grant kid. He's another mouth to feed, but he's got us into West Tech, and he made sense of a lot of it. The lieutenant may be right about him. Once the camp's operational, we'll commence duty logs. So apparently, the Brotherhood of Steel went to West Tech and got inside by help from a guy named Grant. Saved reports. March 26, 2086, Tex Rogers. Since the Great War, this is the first training commendation I've issued, and it's well deserved. He didn't much look like it when Marino found him, but Tex has the right stuff. Never seen someone take to training like he did, especially for his age. With the super mutants over by Huntersville heating up, we have to shave a week off basic for the current class. Not only did Tex rise to the occasion, but he helped his squad through. Recommended to the Paladin that we fast-track him for promotion. The man's a born leader and has a sense of touch in that T-45 that you just can't teach. So we heard Tex. He was leaving messages to, what was it, Marjorie? I think her name was, something like that. And I mean, he liked it, and apparently he was very good, because even his superior officers comment on that. They say how good he was. But I do want to point out something. So the Brotherhood and the Responders had a lot of losses at Huntersville. And we find out that they shaved off a week of training for these new cadets. You know, maybe the Brotherhood wouldn't have suffered as heavy a losses if they would have had that extra week of training. Maybe that training would have made a difference. It would have kept the numbers down for their casualties. We don't know that. But I do think it's interesting. Let's see what else we got. November 9th, 83. So we're going backwards. Kay Kelly. There's no one to send a letter to. I didn't know Kay Kelly well. We're all shocked. She was a reservist. Seemed to be learning. Well liked. Poor Grant found her body. Going through her effects, seems like she lost a lot of kin. Close kin. Didn't look it, but she was taking it hard. Given the world full of graves we left behind, I suppose I should be shocked more soldiers don't take the easy way out. I hope the final mission treats you well, Kay Kelly. So it sounds like Kay Kelly committed suicide. We don't know if it's male or female because they don't use his or her first name, but she had a lot of losses. I'm sure there was many men and women at this camp, or just still alive in general, that lost, brothers, sisters, husbands, wives, parents, grandparents, maybe even children. And I'm sure that weighed on them every single day. This was so all these things kind of take place roughly between 10 and 20 years before we emerged, or 10 to 20 years ago. So it's kind of surprising she made it that long, if that's what she wound up doing. January 3rd of 81, E. Fisher. Recruit E. Fisher went AWOL. Severe understatement. 1 week before graduation, E. Fisher showing promise. No, 1 week before graduation, E. Fisher showing promise. Officer of the watch reported yesterday morning E. Fisher was missing. So was 1 combat shotgun, 10 boxes of shells, our salvage recon map, and other sundries. He ripped us off. Tried tracking him down, but lost him at the base of the Savage Divide. I hope to God the Raiders kill him. 1 highly trained Army Ranger, almost, with a specialty in demolition. There are no words. Tomorrow the lieutenant and I are going to have a talk about our recruit's strategy. Hopefully she listens this time. So E. Fisher, I guess he was an Army Ranger with some training in demolition, and he kind of played the part, pretended he was into it, wanted to join them, went through the training, and then one night he just grabbed a shotgun, a bunch of shells, stole a bunch of stuff, and headed out. First class duty logs. Okay, let's start at the top. It's been 29 days since Taggarty's ordered Camp Venture online to fill out our ranks. I am honored to report that we're fully operational. Had to improvise the regiment without any airborne component, but everything else has been adapted. To ensure our survival, Taggarty needs true soldiers, not mercenaries. Not weekend warriors, but cold-blooded killing machines bursting at the seams with efficiency, determination, and grit. That's what I intend to give her, the best of the best. So I find it interesting. Had to improvise the regimen without any airborne component, but everything else has been adapted. So we can take it that this Brotherhood of Steel chapter did not have vertibirds. Vertibird was an enclave thing. It was a pre-war military thing, and we do find vertibirds here, but they're drones. So we have to assume that the Brotherhood did not have any vertibirds to move around. They had to go on foot to get wherever they were going. There was no vehicles. There was no trains. There was no cars, trucks, anything like that. There was no tanks. They had to move around on foot in their power armor. They couldn't just drop in with their vertibirds like we find in Fallout 3, Fallout 4, or even in New Vegas. There's just no vertibirds that they had. So it's interesting. 9 recruits signed up at Venture in the last month, and 2 already quit. One of the remaining 6 or out of the remaining 6, it's my opinion that 4 of them are worthy to join Thunder. The remaining 2 will likely wash out before the end of the week. The only way to earn my respect here is to graduate. There are no prizes for second place. In regards to the fatality, I'd like to state that while the recruit's passing was regrettable, it wasn't a surprise. With an intense training regimen, some breakage was and still is to be expected. To prepare these recruits for battle, I have them perform live fire exercises against hostile targets. It's the only way to ensure they're fully ready for battle. I sent a formal request to Taggarty to join us for the fallen recruit's funeral. Hopefully she can attend and we can put this tragedy behind us. So it doesn't really say it, but since he's talking about live fire exercises, it kind of sounds like something happened where one of the recruits either maybe got shot by another recruit or got hit by the live fire exercise. It doesn't really go into detail, but we have to assume that they were shot in training in some way. As expected, we're down to 4 recruits. I'm getting pressure from Taggarty to accelerate training, but I'm going as fast as I can. She said she'd wait until I considered them ready. The only obstacle is the lack of power armor parts. New recruits overwork the hydraulics, which leaves the suits out of commission until they're repaired. I've asked for replacements, but Taggarty's saving them for the soldiers in the field. For now, I'll just have to make do with what I have. Pleased to report the first class has graduated and joined Taggarty's Thunder. I'm certain that they'll prove to be worthy soldiers and honor the ideals set forth by the Lieutenant and Captain Roger Maxon. As word spreads that we're seeking soldiers, new recruits show up at Camp Venture. They're eager to learn what the Thunder has to offer, and some are ex-military, perhaps looking to rekindle that sense of structure they lost after the bombs. Perhaps in a few years, we can call ourselves an army, and that would be a hell of a thing. Interesting. So very cool. So yeah, there's a lot. Just in a couple rooms, we find a lot of lore. And we got one more. We still got the Overseer.
Overseer's log, Camp Venture. Just who was this Brotherhood of Steel? Survivalists? Former army personnel? They took their training and their call signs seriously, that's for certain. Organized, efficient, access to hardware. You'd think they'd be ruling West Virginia by now. But they're gone. If they're following military logic, then they'll have a fortified headquarters somewhere, and a leader. Someone who knew what they were planning.
We find another hallucinogen gas canister, too. Okay, well, we've pretty much explored just about everything here, except we still need the key. We don't have the key. There's one terminal here. I'm going to just breeze through it real quick. It looks like it's just a bunch of BS. Whoops. Yeah, it's just it's not anything important. There is one small part in there about Ella Ames, but we're gonna kind of hold off on that. That's a different mission, or not mission, but a different story that has to do with the responders and a woman that was working with them that the Brotherhood of Steel wanted to basically have her work for them to help track the Scourged. But anyway, so we did not find the key, and we still have 2 things to get here. As far as I know, we didn't find a key. Nope. Maybe there just isn't a key for this. You have to come in with a level 3 lockpicking. It's very possible. I just assumed we were going to find a key. But, you know, it is extremely possible that there is not a key. It's you have to come with the appropriate lockpicking to get it. So maybe we'll have to come back whenever we do have the appropriate lockpicking. Okay, so we got that done. Notice dangerous tech. Let's see what this is. To all Brotherhood of Steel personnel, with the last Carbobot down, Senior Knight Wilson has ordered all dangerous technology to be stored in the secure cache in the basement of Hut Vest. It may not be as secure as the offsite depot, but good luck to any raider that tries breaking into it. The more tech we can secure, the safer our future may be. Ad Victoria. Okay. So, apparently there's an off-site. I'm pretty sure I found that one. No, here's our Thunder. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get up high enough to get what I want. Oh, there's the cargo bot. What am I supposed to do? Attach the single booster. Alright, there we go. So we got this part done. Distress beacon found. Okay, so it's somewhere over here. Let's see how much time we got. I'm probably going to go for about 20-30 minutes more. Alright, well, let's start at the Southern Belle Motel, and we'll kind of find where we're going here. Should be some scorched here. We will thin out their population. Make sure. Oh no, it's Guels. One down. I saw another one over here somewhere, I think. Maybe not. I saw another one walk this way. What's he got in his hand?
Precinct unresponsive. Request for repairs. Failed.
So, okay, we're going the wrong way. I want to go this way. So we need to go this way and north. What is that? Is that the quest? Investigate Southern Belle Motel? Yeah, I don't care about that. Oh, there we go. Gotta turn it on. We get closer or farther away? 90. Looks like there's something right there. Oh no, that's just randomness. 91. We're going the right way. It's over this way somewhere. Okay, getting closer. 93. Try to go move this way a little bit. Okay, it might be under there. 95. Okay, we're going the right way again. 96. Alright, there's something near here. Alright, we got it. So let's play.
Hey, Ella. It's Randy here. I'm pretty sure I'm done for on account of my leg being blown off. I wanted you to know. You were right. We tracked them ghouls to Haven. Christ almighty, they were talking and hollering sure as you and me. I mean, we all heard them stories about talking ghouls. Just never thought I'd bear witness to them. And I ain't the only one. Kendall knew it sure as I did. But Duncan, he wouldn't let up. He didn't care they were begging to be left alone, but I did. Them creatures still got the mind God gave them. And who are we to take that away?
So he says because his leg is blown off, he has both legs. They're both there. So that's kind of weird. I guess that's an oversight by Bethesda. Investigate the area. To the north. So... feral ghoul body. Another feral ghoul body. Not exactly sure what I'm looking for, to be honest. Maybe the other two people? Okay.
Lucy just told us she thinks she found the perfect hideout in some sewers under Dyer Camp. Yep, you heard that right. Sewers. I'm pretty sure that's a step down from just plain old swamp. But at this point, if it keeps Sarah safe, how bad can it be? Either way, the radiation's through the roof. So Lucy managed to get her hands on some crazy prototype hazmat suit. And I get a snazzy ID card now to get inside. So here's hoping I don't lose it.
Okay, so we got a special hazmat suit now. Interesting. I didn't see this body here. Is this just another ghoul? Yep, another ghoul. Okay. So we don't find the third body, as far as I see. I kind of looked around. I didn't see another person. It's our dead feral ghoul. Yeah, we don't know what happened to the third person. It sounded like there was 3 people out here, and we only find 2. Okay, so we need to go to the top of the world to give this holotape to Rose. So let's go do that. We haven't checked in with Rose in a while. And I think there's a guaranteed Gauss rifle there. That it's spawned so far for me twice out of the 2 times I've been there. So I'm going to take the chance and see if it's still there. Or if it's there again, I guess. And I'd actually be interested if anybody watches this as a replay in the comments and you play this game. Do you find this same Gauss rifle? And I'm going to point out where it is here in just a second. If you also find it in your game, I was under the impression that the Gauss rifle was extremely rare, but I find it as basically a guaranteed drop. It saves me going collecting and stuff. So it's on the observation level where Rose is. And where I find it at, if I can move, there we go, is usually right here on this table. Looks like this time it is not here, so it's not guaranteed. But I've found 2 Gauss rifles out of the 2 times I've been here on this table behind, what's this dude's name? I forget. The Mahogany or whatever his name was, directly behind his body in the cage. I have found it twice. So I'm interested if I'm the only one or if it is truly just random maybe I'm just too high level and something else
but
came
I
up.
also like my personal space, so maybe don't hang around when I don't need you here. For me? How thoughtful. Now, let's see. Doesn't appear to be a virus. I could scan for... You know what? Screw it. I could use some excitement. You see? Told you that gal was smart. Like I said, can't rebuild the raiders with Scorched crawling all over the place. Plus, it's not like I'm risking my life here. Always a bonus. So, looks like you got yourself a deal. I'll just take that little uplink off your hands. Abby included instructions on how to install it. Not like I need them. So, you're off the hook there. I guess all you have to do is make it back to her bunker for the next steps. You hear that, Madigan? It's mission accomplished after all.
Madigan, that was his name. So that's where I found it. I'd be interested to see or hear if anybody else has found any interesting weapons on this table here. Like I said, I found 2 Gauss rifles in the game. Both of them were there. Okay, so she's sending us back to her bunker. Abby's bunker, I believe it was. What is this? Collect bone mill. Okay. And this is Killet's Wendigo in a clown costume. So let's go back to Abby's bunker. I love the picture feature, by the way. Being able to take your pictures and use them as your loading things. I think that is a brilliant, brilliant touch by Bethesda. I mean, honestly, probably one of the smartest things they put in the entire game. So if not sits, could be live. Okay, so we got 2 letters this time. So it's probably, it could be rise. Nope. Okay, let's try gain. We'll start with wood, I guess. 0. Lack. So we got a second word L. Or A, I mean. Oops. Try this again. Said. Nope. Could be owned. Nope. Could be sick. I'm doing very good with this. It's 0 lock. So lake could be loose. Both have an L. Or no, it couldn't have been. It has an E. My bad. L-A-K-E. So it has the E. Does not have any of the other matching letters. Damn it. Half. Garl could, I guess, be it. Sand could also be it. When you only get 1 letter out of 4, not a whole lot, not a help here. Slim. Nope. Best. No. We got 2 letters. Let's see here. Could be vast. Has the S and the T. There we go. Alright, we're in. Again. We've already been here once. Alright. Let's roll inward. See what Abby wants us to do next.
You're confirming you upgraded the Scorch detectors and got Rose to cooperate with the uplink. Pretty impressive accomplishment. Not that I can confirm it. Next on the list, the Scorch Detection Network. Something's gotta link these all together, right? First step is cake. Look in my desk for a holotape labeled Master. It's got everything you're gonna need to get this done. Then, you're heading to the old armory in Harper's Ferry. To install the program with armory access on the main entrance terminal to get inside. Once it's been uploaded and installed, I've got another recording set up for you. So make sure you're safe enough to hear it. We fled from Harper's after a Scorch beat us back, so who knows what lives there now.
Be careful.
So I think... So we listen to Abby. Load master holotape and armory terminal. So I think we've been to Harper's Ferry already. We're going to pick up a little bit of stuff here. Not a whole lot we can pick up, or that we want to pick up, I guess. We can pick up a whole bunch of things. We don't want to pick up everything. Alright, so let's just continue with the quest, since we've already pretty much looted this place twice. So I was hoping to hit level 38 today, but I don't think that's going to happen. Unless we get somehow a big boost of experience here in the next 10 minutes. I don't see us reaching 38. Alright, so we need to go to Harper's Ferry, which we've been to already. What is this? Okay, so there's the armory. Let's head to Harper's Ferry. And let's hope that the super mutants haven't respawned, since we've already cleared this place once. But if they did, we'll just kill them. Kill them till they're dead. I already killed them once. Not seen anybody yet. Oh. Nobody's shooting at me. At least it's not a scorpion. What the hell? Why is my gun not out? And why did they suddenly appear behind me? That's the thing that was kind of weird to me. I don't know what they're doing. There's more supermutants up here. It's not like we're going to be lonely. Super sledges in my inventory, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we're supposed to load the holotape into this. So load holotape, master holotape is what we're looking for. Wish they would just put it at the top. To the very bottom. Nothing's happening. There we go. Armory access. Run.
Scenario 2. Semi-ideal. You made it! And maybe Harper's Ferry is not the nasty Scorchbee's nest I assumed it was. Now that you're in, you need to get to Raleigh's terminal and use that master holotape to download his routing schematics. We need them to set up the communication network for the uplinks and tie everything together. Bad news is, Raleigh fortified the armory to protect our research against the Brotherhood of Steel after they stopped playing nice. There's no outside access to the security wired up there for safety purposes, so you may need to dodge a few turrets. So, if all goes well...
stuff I don't need. And we do hear another turret somewhere nearby. Alright. Anything in here of note? Scrapping since we're getting close to our stuff. Level 50 sniper rifle, huh? I don't know if that's something I want to hold on to. I'm gonna go ahead and scrap that just because I want the mods. Not because I actually want to scrap it. So this uses 308, yeah. So it just seems like another modified 308 sniper rifle. It's nothing special. Its damage is 113. My current one is 88. I mean, it's nothing great. Some of these, just seeing if I can get mods for it. Didn't look like it. Okay. Alright. So we're back to a decent weight. Let's see what else we can find here. There is a clipboard and another fan. And something. Decanter. The Narage's terminal. Air scrubber. Started constructing air scrubbers that we can set up throughout Harper's Ferry. Those storms that blow through full of radiation and strange disease are too much. Initial tests. Initial testing of the air scrubbers appears successful. Now it's just a matter of listening out and scavenging the materials to create. Oh, only a dozen or more or so. Hopefully the benefit will get some people on board. Okay. Well, I do have to say, I like the Free States. I think they're good people. At least they had good intentions, anyway. I mean, we don't know of any corruption yet, as of yet, but flamethrower traps, interesting. We will disarm them, or activate them somehow by disarming them. I guess we can just jump through the back behind them here. Seems like that wasn't what people thought about. Flip lighters, I guess. Alright, we need to go down now. There's a turret. Okay. So what do we got now? Anything else in here? Another workbench. Another terminal. And we gotta hack this one. Cold? We got 2 out of cold. So it could be a lot of things. Holy is possible. Nope. But the O, so it's OL for sure. It could be whole. It can't be whole because we had holy and it didn't have an H. Whole, OL. There we go. Security door unlocked. Okay, probably another turret around here somewhere. Let's see here. I'm guessing we're supposed to be going through here. I'm just kind of doing it because I just want to see what's in here. But do plan on eventually using 5.56. After I finish my, maybe not my entire build, but most of my build, I plan on starting to work on automatic weapon as one of the things I do. 44. So, not a whole lot in here. There's a couple crates, explosive crates. I never really care about these things. They're just usually random and not very helpful. I'm looking more for lore or cool weapons, and I'm not really finding that here. Or shooting something. What is that? 38. We don't want that either. Empty wooden box. Okay. So where's this turret? More than one up here? Not that we see. What do we got? Minigun. I guess we could take the minigun in case we ever do heavy weapon. We'll take the mods for it. It's not like, I mean, we're close to being out at max weight right now. We're pretty good. Locker door. Nothing. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We got another typewriter, another desk fan, another typewriter, another desk fan, and another letter. Jed's letter. We got 2 more cases of 10mm coming in tomorrow, so that should take care of the ammo. I talked to Larry and he's got plenty of drinking water, but we've got to do something about Henry. When we put him in charge of food stockpile, we didn't expect that idiot to collect 100 boxes of sugar bombs. How does he expect to survive on that sugary junk after everything goes to hell? Tell him to start collecting real food or else he can shelter in his own bunker. Jed. Okay, well, I guess that's a pre-bomb, or maybe, I don't know, we really don't have any context for that. I mean, if he's collecting sugar bombs, we assume it's post-war because he didn't just go buy some sugar bombs from the store, he went and collected them, which makes it sound like he scavenged them. Which if that's the case, then it's post-war, and he's using his scavenging time to go find sugar bombs, I guess. Alright, we got one more terminal. Looks like another hacking one. So losses was not what we're looking for. Could be bands. It's not. I'm just going to try a random one because it really doesn't matter. I don't have enough letters to operate on or making a really good guess. Bones. Try bones. Oops. Nope. South. Okay, south was getting there. Could be teeth. There we go. Okay. We need to eat and drink. Let's go ahead and do that. Where's all my soup? I got any spoiled things? I do. A lot. Okay. So we got an end of dungeon steamer trunk that is full of junk. We got a terminal and we got a holotape.
I think it's time we claim the armory as our own territory. I'll need to get Eddie and Neeraj to help out with some security measures. Survivors are gonna hate it, but we gotta protect our own, especially against the damn Brotherhood. Yeah, Derek told us they've been hitting up the responders for manpower and supplies and not taking no for an answer. Well, they got another thing coming if they try that over here, and we need to be ready.
And as sorry, as I said earlier, I think a lot of the Free States' hatred for the Brotherhood has to do with their hatred for the government, and they just see the see them as like a new army, a new government entity. And I think that's why they hate them. I don't really see initially, I mean, everything we've seen so far, we haven't seen anything where directly the Brotherhood did something to the Free States to make the Free States hate them. Perimeter. We finally got a decent perimeter set up around Harper's Ferry. It's quite the improvement. It's quite the improvised mix of train, cars, and scrap. Fingers crossed she holds. Eddie's working on getting patrols together. Miranda's completely stepped aside, which has eased some of the tension. The woman has many flaws, but to her credit, pride ain't one of them. Brotherhood of Steel. We met a group today calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Believe me, it ain't no union. From what I heard, some of them once forced a group of our own out of Thunder Mountain back when they went by some other name. Either way, I don't like it. We're not rebuilding this place to be taken over by some self-proclaimed military. They're exactly what we wanted to get away from. So again, I think that kind of proves my point a little bit, but kind of raises a question of what happened at Thunder Mountain. I mean, just that whole last little couple sentences. We're not rebuilding this place to be taken over by self-proclaimed military. They see them as a military, which is basically an extension of the government, and they're exactly what we wanted to get away from. So they do see them as the government, which they seceded from before the bombs dropped. But I said, I didn't see anything yet that says why the Free States would hate them. But we're going to have to figure out what happened at Thunder Mountain. Some of them forced a group of our own out of Thunder Mountain back when they went by some other name. So maybe before Maxon contacted them, a group of them, kind of made a move on Thunder Mountain. We don't know. But it's interesting, it kind of proves my point, plus raises a question about what I said. So I was half right. They did something to the Free States. We just don't know what yet. We've been able to set up a few small trade routes, which have been risky but successful. We found a couple more communities out there. Some people are building up in the trees. Others manage a decent shanty town, for lack of a better word. Then, of course, there's the route we secured to Charleston to work with the responders. It's been a decent exchange so far, and hopefully we can build it up. But we know what happened to Charleston. Charleston got flooded by the Raiders. They destroyed the dam and flooded Charleston and pretty much wiped out hundreds of people. Crime. We found a body the other day. It's so torn up we have no way of knowing who it was, and it's got the entire town in an uproar. Most are worried about some new killer creature, but a few other folks think we got a madman on the loose. Of course, Sam's also nowhere to be found, so the next question is he the victim? The man just got here after burying his daughter. It wouldn't surprise me if this was what he wanted. Eddie, Niraj, Miranda, they all think it's him, but my gut says otherwise. And why? I guess believing Sam just left without a word, and it is still better than him being dead. Okay. That's all this holotape. We already listened to the other holotape. We went through that. We picked up everything. Don't think there's anything else here, is there? Load master holotape into Raleigh's terminal. This is Raleigh's terminal? Okay. Alright, let's do that. And this is probably going to be one of the last things we do. Let's see if it's at the very bottom again, so I don't have to slowly filter through all this. We got a lot of holotapes. It is not. Damn it. Here it is.
Okay. Hopefully, my network predictions were successful, and you're legitimately triggering this next message. If not, I guess I'm speaking to no one, and none of this is going to matter. But I digress. You want to find Senator Sam Blackwell's terminal, and use the master holotape to download the files we need. It should be fun, since you get to visit the one and only Charleston Capitol building. Still intact last I saw. Then, find the nearest relay tower, upload all that hard-earned data. Piece of cake, right? Right.
Okay, so Sam Blackwell was, I believe, a senator or something like that. He was a big name in the Free States. And
Jesus, what am I doing? This is hopeless.
Where'd that come from?
Still recording.
Oh. Well, words of encouragement from a long past Abby. So let's go back to our settlement, our camp. But yeah, Sam Blackwell was a big name in the Free States. He was one of the founders. He was trying to unmask some corruption, as far as he said, within the government and stuff like that. So we get to go to wherever he is. It's interesting. I do hope some players, newer players or whatever, are making use of my settlement. I didn't make it exclusively for myself. I did make it for other people to use it, and I'm hoping that people do. Well, speaking of using, I have not built this yet because I was out of screws. But now I got screws, so I can build my power armor station. In case anybody ever wants to build their, or upgrade their power armor, improve it, including me. Why can I not do it? Cannot place item, needs support. What? Oh, is it too tall and it's hit the ceiling? Well, that sucks. Okay, well, that brings me to another thing I was planning on doing anyway. I guess we'll do that now. So, what I was planning on doing was building some quote-unquote floors to move my turrets. If I can get to where I want to go. So where's the wall at? I don't like that you can't see the building wall. And I don't like I can't get rid of some stuff. So I was going to kind of make these as like turret perches. And move some of the turrets. Damn tractor. I wish I could get rid of this thing. I thought they made it where you could plow things, but I have not figured out how to do it yet. Okay, there's one turret. Ah, what did I get? What the hell was that? I somehow got Razor Game. Like going in and out and in and out. Okay. And we got a little turret perch. Nope, I just wanted the turret. I probably could if I get rid of that, but we're gonna store. Whoops. How do I store? There we go. Store. too. I want to leave that turret up there, I guess, for now, until we figure out what we're doing. Damn tractor. No, no, no. The corn is too tall. So damn annoying. I'm clearly looking up. Game, recognize what I'm looking at. Okay, so we still got the two turrets in the back watching. I guess, oops. Oh, yeah, I didn't know the turret was messed up. Okay, well, I guess we'll leave the back ones there for now. Store this. So we still got the back ones. Alright, now let's build our crafting station. It should be able to fit on the porch here now. Cannot be placed, needs support. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? What does it mean, needs support? There's not something I can build other than that, is there? Maybe it has to be on like concrete or something? Okay, well I guess we're not doing that. Alright, let's scrap all our stuff. Scrap this minigun. We didn't get a mod, which sucks. Okay, and we will put everything in there. Alright. So that is it for me. I know it's a short, well, it's almost 3 hours actually. We almost made it. We're a little short today, but we'll be playing this again on Wednesday. Tomorrow I'll be playing Final Fantasy XIV. We'll be doing some leveling, some daily dungeons. I might do some blue quests that I have sitting in my inventory I need to work on, but I just haven't taken the time. We'll kind of play it by ear, and we'll see what we feel like doing tomorrow. But anyway, that's it for me. Thank you all very much for watching, and please feel free to leave me some comments on YouTube. I really do appreciate anything, and if you have any questions or comments or anything like that, I want to hear them. But I hope to see you guys tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central Time, for Final Fantasy